Let's talk about how Republicans gaslight themselves. They refuse to watch any news that does not work with their own ideas of how the world already exists. I get sent things all the time from Rifle, some online nut jobs. Maybe it'll be, 200 mules. People think that stuff's real. It's astonishing that they gaslight themselves. They intentionally will not ever even consider looking at a different source than the one that's already pre-approved by their cult leader. It's bizarre. I've never seen anything like it. Of course, I've never been in a cult. Not since, Sunday school. That wasn't exactly a cult. But it's the exact same kind of blind obedience. These little 5-year-old kids just believing whatever they're told. And why wouldn't they? I certainly did. That's what I was told. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. This is not something you can argue with. Why would you? It's great news. Donald Trump's a lot like that. Donald Trump is wonderful, and he does a great job because he told me. I know it at least because he told me. There's no other evidence whatsoever, but why would he say it if it wasn't true? Unlike the liberal biased mainstream media who are actively touting and fighting to build Biden's Gestapo or some crazy QAnon crap. It's astonishing. I do not understand it because it's not understandable. Excuse me. We live in a world where these people go out of their way to know nothing. And they feel like it's empowering somehow to them. The less I know, the more of a patriot I am. How bizarre is that? The more of an idiot I am, the better American I am. How the hell does that work? I'm confused, and I realize that, once again, I'm a godless liberal. But in what world do you people find yourselves living? Are the Gestapo knocking at your door? Because let me tell you, under Trump, the Gestapo was knocking at people's door. Are you unable to move freely about the country? Well, let me tell you, under Trump, they stopped people from moving freely about the country. What are y'all talking about? Are you really so stupid as to not realize the obvious that's in front of you? And now Trump's hand-picked Supreme Court. My God. They're not expanding people's rights. They are taking them away. It's the first time in a generation. Hell, 2 generations. When someone's child has less civil rights than they do. How does that work? The Constitution is to expand rights, not to clamp down on them. It reminds me of a funny little thing. I was talking to a moron, a lot like a lot of you people, who's absolutely convinced that Bitcoin is going to one day prove to be a good investment. It has to be. Because he believes it. He believes it so much that he's invested thousands and thousands of dollars into it, and it's evaporated. So does he cut his losses now, like they should with Donald Trump? Hell no. Double down. Bitcoin's going to be great. Donald Trump's going to be great. You wait and see. We're going to make America great again. At some point in the future, you'll see it will be great. We promise it's going to have some really great stuff. And you people bought into that. The guy actually said he's going to have really great health care. It's going to be amazing. Got it right here. Just 2 more weeks and we're going to unveil it. What the hell? Donald Trump did fulfill a lot of promises. He damn sure destroyed a lot of lives. So, here we go. That's what y'all want, right? For lives to be destroyed? Oh, except for those poor, pitiful souls up there in D.C. being held against their will because of a minor little excursion. A tourist visit, really. You know the one where they tased a cop in the neck 6 times. One of those guys actually had that cop's badge buried in his backyard. But he's a political prisoner. Some of those guys carried cops out of the building and beat the crap out of them. But y'all back the blue, right? Yeah, back the blue. I tell you, you people need to figure out what it is you actually believe. Because if you believe in the teachings of Jesus Christ, then you can no longer be a Republican. And if you don't believe me, open up your book. See all those red words? Those are things that Jesus actually said. Why don't you go look into that? See what Jesus said about rounding up immigrants and taking their children. See what Jesus said about building a wall. Seems like there's another story you ought to look up in there. Something about Jericho. Why don't you check into that? You people are hypocritical, and you're actively being stupid. You go out of your way to be dumb. Why do that to yourselves? It's okay. From Donald Trump, it is time to walk away. Just walk away.